Dads, if you're between 235 and 250 pounds and you think that buying more fitness equipment is going to help you get in shape, this video is going to break down how I could probably save you thousands of dollars in hours of wasted time. Because I own almost every piece of equipment that you can think of being an elite sports performance coach over the last 20 years. And if I'm being completely honest, the guys that I work with who are trying to lose the weight, they don't need it. I've got the treadmill, I've got the echo bike, I've got the leg press, leg extension, leg curl, kettlebells, dumbbells, medicine balls, pull-up bars, Speediance gym. I've got all the stuff. But you know what you need to actually get started? We start simple. I'm gonna break it down in this video, 3 simple things that you need to radically change your body, just like all the different transformations that I'm showing here on the screen. I'm gonna break it down into 3 different categories actually. We're gonna talk about minimal equipment, low learning curve, meaning it's super simple, and then a high metabolic effect, meaning you can get a lot of bang for your buck, not just financially, but also with your body transformation. So number 1, every single guy right here, kettlebells, low footprint, takes up hardly any space. We can get you strong, we can get you fit, we can get your heart rate up, and there's no setup at all. Freaking pick them up and let's get to work. You can squat, you can row, you can swing, you can snatch, you can do all the different kettlebell moves. There's tons that we can do. Every single dad that I work with, I want you to have at least a pair of 35s is our standard. It's enough to challenge you on the weight. It's heavy enough to where it's going to challenge you, make you change. Light enough where we can actually work in some metabolic conditioning. Number 2, I want some piece of cardiovascular equipment. If possible, I would like to have an echo bike for multiple different reasons because you can't hide from it. Fitness on the bike is serious. Also, some of the deeper scientific stuff, it is a concentric exercise only. There's concentric and there's eccentric, and eccentric is more demanding on the body, requires more recovery time because it's breaking down tissue. I don't want to dive in that too much, but basically the assault bike, the echo bike, the bike allows you to where you can push intensity and it just really works your heart big time, but it's not going to smash your recovery and take days to recover from. And there's tons of studies that show that high intensity training in a short period of time can improve your VO2 max, which is, if you're in your 40s, extremely important because we want to have good heart health. And the better and physically more fit your heart is when we get into muscle building work, if you're not cardiovascularly fit and you try to go into strength training session because your cardio sucks, you're going to end up burning more carbohydrates as your primary source of fuel as opposed to using body fat so your body actually changes. So we have to have enough to change the body physically on the weight side of things, but if we can couple that with a bike, fantastic. Now, if you don't have a bike, we can jump rope, we can do jumping jacks, we can run. Don't look for excuses, look for ways. I'm just giving you the most optimal setup. Kettlebells, an echo bike, and then I want you to have a pull-up bar. Even if you can't freaking do pull-ups, there's tons of things we can do. We can hang from a pull-up bar, we can do negatives from a pull-up bar, we can do knee raises from a pull-up bar, we can work our core, we can work our grip. Pull-up bar is a staple. Your legs and your back are the biggest muscles in your body, and your lats, which is what's used primarily in a pull-up bar, is the second biggest muscle in your body. We want to target big muscle groups so that we can get a lot of challenge and work the big targets. Yeah, we all want to have great biceps. Believe me, your biceps are being worked on the pull-up bar. Your biceps are being worked on the kettlebells. Maximizing your time doesn't mean freaking doing bicep curls. It's about lifting in a way and challenging your body in a way that gets as many muscles working as possible so that your body can change, because that's really all you care about. I said 3, but I'm gonna give you one more actually because it's a game changer. A walking pad. Super simple, small footprint, easy way to increase your step count, especially if you work from home. Put a walking pad under your desk after every meal, breakfast, lunch, if possible. Walk for 10, 20 minutes while you're working, checking emails, getting back to things. Walk while you work. Not whistle, walk while you work. And then after dinner time, take your family on a walk. Get outside, go play with the kids. Implementing a walking pad into your workday is one of the easiest things that I've done to hit 15K steps every single day, no problem. And it doesn't add any gym time. It's just leveraging the time that you do have. Now, for the sake of the video, I will talk about some of the performance metrics things that I love. The Gym Monster 2 is an absolute monster. I mean, this thing is freaking awesome. So I use this for all of my I use it as much as possible, if I'm being completely honest. So here I can easily change the weight and stuff like that. I'll just show you some of the exercises you can do. It's got a cable attachment on both sides. So and it comes with a rope. So obviously you can do all types of different tricep push downs. You can do face pulls. You can make it to where this side has just a cable, or excuse me, like a handle. So you can do rows, you can do presses, you can set it up where you can do chest flies. Also, you can attach this, you can raise the, my favorite part of this is there's a section on here where you can change it to where there is an eccentric load. So that means, like if I'm doing bench press, which I can move these cables and I can detach this and put it down low. So when I'm doing chest press, I can make it to where, we talk about this all the time when we're trying to build muscle. If I want to press, let's say 100 pounds, right? If I'm just pressing 100 pounds up and down, you're gonna get 100 pounds. But we always talk about the negative, the eccentric part of the phase is gonna give you more muscle tissue damage to break down the muscle. So there's a setting on here that makes it where you can control the eccentric. So for simple math, let's say I'm pressing up 100 pounds, I can set the machine to where I can go on the eccentric, 110, 120, 130, whatever, where I can get more weight on the way down. So that's where your muscles and the tissue is actually being broken down, more stress. 100 pounds on the way up, 150 down, 100 pounds on the way up. So that will, over time, not only will it get you stronger because you're getting used to the down. It's like basically getting like a spot up. And there actually is a spotter mode on there. I sound like a salesman for this, but I am a raving huge fan of it because it's totally changed the game. So many exercises. I'm not going to dive into that. That's not the point of this video, but the Speed Inch Gym Monster is an absolute monster. It's freaking fantastic. You know, so having the squat rack, the leg extension, the leg curls, all that stuff is like, if you're training 4 to 5 days a week, what I would say is the foundation stuff was having the kettlebells, having the pull-up bar, having the Echo bike, right? If there's one piece of equipment that you could add to it to totally radically change your training, it's the Gym Monster. From there, it would be a leg extension machine, which there's tons of them out there, but there's one at Titan Fitness that you can pick up for just a few $100, and it allows for both leg extensions and leg curls. You're freaking set. And in my gym, I've got a pegboard, I've got a ski erg, I've got my rucksack, my weighted pull-ups. I've got all that stuff. All that stuff is great, and I do love it. But if you're 235, 250 pounds, you don't need all this stuff, man. You need to get consistent and get laser focused on the basics. More equipment isn't gonna help you with that. It's like if you buy a better planner, but you're not filling out the current planner that you have, it's not gonna help you out. The problem, what I'm getting at, it's not the tools, it's the system, and then executing the system. So if I had to start from nothing, and for whatever reason I had zero fitness equipment, the very first thing that I would buy is a pair of kettlebells. The second thing that I would buy is a pull-up bar, and then I would get a jump rope. If I was on a budget, kettlebells, pull-up bar, jump rope, and I got my freaking body, and I can do a lot with my body. That's it. Because with that alone, you can build muscle, you can burn fat, you can get a lot of variety, you can get creative, you can add intensity, you can increase your energy, and you can start to feel better just from doing those things when you're aligned with doing the right stuff. And you can get all of that stuff for under the cost of having a gym membership. And I can show you several testimonials and different transformations on these here. These are guys that are working out from home for less than 30 minutes a day. But if you're a dad who's still looking for that perfect system and that structure, but you haven't even trained consistently in the last 60 days, it's not your setup, it's your structure, my brother. Because having equipment without programming, a system, accountability, support, community, sleep, nutrition, recovery, that is the stuff that's going to help you actually change your body, not buying more equipment. If you want to have help with how to maximize the equipment that you do have, and you're ready to put it to work, and you want to start seeing results for your effort, and you're tired of yo-yo dieting, and you're tired of not knowing what to do, and you want to break through, check out the description down below, and I'll show you how to get freaking fit, change your body, get your energy back, get your confidence back, look fantastic poolside come summertime, all from working out from home if you want to. Check out the description down below. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one.